Checkity check, check, check. Let's go to my channel. Live. Let's go back to my channel. There it is. All right, there it is. All right, all right, all right. If you are here live, let me know that you're alive. Let me know that you are alive. Let's go. Oh, I need to do the thing real quick. Make sure that I've got all of the notifications on the quiet side. What am I doing here? It is do not disturb. All right. All right, there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. What's up, nerds? Goz Master here with another Magic the Gathering puzzle quest. Today's quest is going to be, what's up, Voltrama? I think that's Voltrama. Let me see if I have my question text chat out here. There it is. Hey, man, I got the Scarecrow dude from Not Uncommon, and I've seen that the Scarecrow cards in Shadowmoor aren't very good. Need to cast the scares to increase that mana bonus. Yeah. I think that it's a volume play, and then you got to buff them. I don't know. I got him. I'm gonna go pull him right now. I'm gonna go see what we got. We'll do kind of an impromptu review with him here quickly. I've got a lot of stuff that I'm gonna open stuff. Give me a second. Let me actually real quick. I gotta shut this door real quick. because I'm going to have family coming over here in a bit. Happy holidays to you all, my friends. This might be one of the last casts or videos that I sent out to you guys here prior to the holiday time frame. So if you're here stateside and you're not aware, or if you're not stateside and you're not aware of it, here in this world, the America people celebrate the Thanksgiving Day, Thanksgiving, right? Yeah, it's what it is. So at any rate, for my wife, who's Native American, and our family and our children, we recognize and focus on the beauty of togetherness, the family time, and being able to share a good meal with each other and spread love and positivity. So for what that's worth, I hope you guys have a fantastic holiday. And yeah, there you go. That said, let me adjust my camera a smidge. There we are. Oh, delicious. Delicious. Much better. All right. So let me give some shout outs to everybody in here. If you're just joining me, hey, this is going to be a little more of a casual fun one we're going to go through together. I'm going to do things a little bit different this go round, but I am very excited to go chase a couple of cards here that I'm very excited to go get. And then a quick glance of a few of the other mythics and masterpieces. I really haven't looked at much. I wasn't overly impressed, but we will see, as we will see. Today's video, on that note, is sponsored by our friends over at Webcore, because they have gifted me, as being a content provider, several different things I'm going to be spotlighting here today. So there you go. What's up, nerds? To our Doran. What's up, Acid Rhapsody? Hello, Scott Oz. Any reason for the great family meal is 100% amazing. Concurred. And what's hilarious is my oldest son, he's my middle child, do the math. He is an incredible chef. That guy has a flavor palette, you know, I'm assuming likened to Gordon Ramsay. I've never tasted Gordon Ramsay, so I have no idea. But I have bitten my kids. Let that be. All fathers should bite their children at least a few times, right? What's up, Ironhead Brew? It's good to see you, man. And so, that said, my son is an incredible chef, and he just makes stuff that's so delicious. Don't tell my mom, but he's a better cook than her. Ugh. Anyways, so he's going to be coming over and making a feast for us today. But that's enough of my pleasantries and silliness. Let's get to what you actually came here for. Let's watch Goz fall flat on his face getting some of these things. So I've got a few different things here. I'm excited to play with Kalia Planeswalker bundle. I'm going to claim that here in a bit. But before I do have the Reaper King, so I'm going to be going through that and grabbing those. But before we do any of that, again, quick reminder, as you take on a new set, when you do VIP, you do VIP right away, and then you go start opening your packs because it gives you a big discount if you aren't already consistently VIP, and you just do it like I do because they have all the cards sporadically when you need to. You go do that before you go do the things. I'm going to be doing something a little bit different this year, though, or this set, I should say. I'm going to not be doing VIP this month. I'm going to focus exclusively because I have 2 weeks. I got basically 2 weeks worth of cards here from my previous VIP that I'm going to be using on this VIP or on this non-VIP month. And the reason I'm doing that is because feedback for Webcore, the free-to-play experience is so generous right now with the newest sets getting super packs often that I find myself just with tons of cards duplicate because I don't need to open these. So the trick is, if you're in VIP and you don't claim these sets while you're in VIP, they then should carry over. So first things first, I'm going to go ahead and go do this. You're going to clearly see that we are in our here, this area. So I've got one Lorwyn pack that is available here for non-dupes. Let's actually start with that. This should be all masterpieces because I had a bunch of masterpieces I didn't go chase. So here you go. Here you go. Let's go take some screenshots of these bad boys here. This one is Sour of Temptation. Did not have that. When this creature enters the battlefield, if you control 2 or less creatures, gain control of target opposing creature. When this creature dies, gain control of the first opposing creature with the greatest base cost. That's actually kind of cool. I want to sack that card like crazy. Imperious Perfect. 20 mana, leader, 2/2 Elf Warrior. This is one of the ones that I actually wanted, so I'll go do some leader shenanigans with that, but we will continue. Another masterpiece, All-Star Command, 11 mana, spell card, destroy all opposing non-land supports. Okay, this effect can affect Vanguard supports. Okay, cool. If you're facing Aegis, then this becomes a great card to have. Option B, destroy all the opposing creatures with power 10 or less. That's clanky. That's clanky. Incendiary Command, 12 mana, spell card. Option A, deal 10 points of damage to your opponent's planeswalker. Deal 7 damage to each opposing creature. Option B, destroy all opposing land cards. Each player discards their hands and draws 4 cards. Meh. And finally, Favor of the Mighty. This is a 8 mana Force Shield support enchantment giant. It's both the giant and an enchantment. While you control this creature, the creature with the greatest power, your creatures can prevent damage and hexproof. Neat. And it only costs 8. That's great. That's a decent little masterpiece. I wasn't really overly impressed with any of those from the last set. So I did that pack I just opened was my non-dupe 10th level pack. So I'm at what level am I at? I'm at 610. So I've got another 10 levels to go before I get another non-dupe pack. However, as you're going to see here clearly, I don't have any more of the I don't have any more of the I'm sorry, let me back up here and speak clearly what I'm saying. I don't have any more Lorwyn packs, right? I don't have any more standard packs right now that have anything in them, so I've got to go claim my membership from VIP Week 3. This has the biggest one. I think I get 2 regular packs, and then that are non-dupe. I get 120 gold, 13.5, 40 pinks, VIP booster, basic booster, standard. And then I get a rare card. So that's 11 non-dupe cards that I just got in that 1 week. And then my final week, week 4, I should get another standard pack, which is 5 cards. So that's going to be a total of 16 cards I'm going to have that are non-dupes from this newest set already before I've done anything else. Got it? So let's go take a look here. Now, you're not going to see them because we have to come back in here and go back to the lecture at hand. Got to go back into the shop, and that should repopulate. And then we should see, yes, content available. Shake my head. Sham. And so, yes, these rare cards are available from this specific set. It's really all non-standard set. No, actually, it's just this one. They're just for that one from the VIP booster pack. So that's that. And furthermore, it's also non-duplicate, right? Non-duplicate 1 pack. Ooh, actually, I take that back. This is 5 cards from that set, so we don't want to open that. However, this one, I got 2 more here that are 5 cards, and I got 1 that is 1 card. And this is all rares from standard, but it should include the newest set, which is that one, which you can clearly see I haven't gotten any. All right, so next thing's next. So I go claim my VIP packs from those that I had previously before, if you're so inclined. We're not clearly seeing it. Laugh out loud. How you doing, bro? Happy early Thanksgiving. Thank you. I appreciate that, Kilroy. Why can't we see it? Is your window not updating? Can you not see my stuff? You know what? It isn't. Hold on. You're right. It isn't. My goodness. Let me go update it real quick. Thank you, guys. Sorry about that. My goodness. Let me clear my throat. Go back to, I might have to unplug it and restart it. Let's see. And now it should be updated. Do you see that? Weird. Let's see. Hold on. I got a bit of a delay. Let's see if you guys are getting the delay. Okay, so I took it off. I'm watching my live stream here too as well at the same time because that's what pros do. And does it move when I switch it around? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. Looks like it's good. All right, so now you guys should be able to see it. Sorry. So to recap, I didn't have these packs here that had the standard Lorwyn or the Shadowmoor stuff. I went and claimed my VIP packs that were here, and I wound up collecting those, and now they are here, and they have the Shadowmoor stuff. So sorry about that. Sorry, technical difficulties. I like listening to half a phone call. It's going to be a bright, sunny day. Yes, it is. I can't see clearly. All right, so we can see it now. Great. Excellent. And I'm checking and waiting for the delay to come through so I can see these packs that are upgraded. And let me make sure that is the case. All right, so let me go ahead and claim this next one that I'm going to be doing, which is the Content Creator Pack, the Shadowmoor Collector Box. Let me go ahead and claim that. So this is everything you get in the Shadowmoor Collector Box. I literally have 0 cards from this set. So this is what it is. You get the monocolored card packs 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of those. I get the multicolored packs. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think there's 8 of each. Yes, there is. You get at least booster rare too. It's just auto collecting them, so I'm not pushing the button. It's just moving them forward for me, which is weird. I like to be able to tap my phone and do the thing. Like if I don't push anything, it does the thing, but whatever. Or it's doing them 2 at a time. Whatever. Okay, and you get a bunch of those. You get the dragon card. You get a super pack. 4 of those, I believe. All right, cool. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to refurbish, revamp, and go back into my shop just to make sure I got all the cards there that I was claiming. Right. And I'm going to scroll down to first things first. Now I'm gonna go look at my elite packs. Look how many Lorwyn packs. Ooh, look at the Shadowmoor guy. Look at him. He looks sassy. So these are just one from the new. Oh yeah. Wait. Oh. So I went and completed I completed the Planar Chaos event. So this is the rare pack that you get out of that. So I'm actually going to be opening this first? Question mark? Yes, I'm going to open this first because I'm going to get a non-dupe rare. It doesn't matter, I guess. You're just going to, because I don't have any rares. So this is going to be the first rare I pull from Shadowmoor is from the Planar Chaos set. Hollowborn Bargist, 14 mana, Demon Hound, 7/6. At the beginning of your turn, if you have less than 3 cards in your hand, your opponent loses 3 life. At the beginning of your opponent's turn, if you have less than 3 cards in your hand, your opponent loses 3 life. So they're losing 6. Yeah, at the beginning of your turn, if you have less than 3 cards in your hand, your opponent loses 3. At the beginning of your opponent's turn, if you have less than 3 cards in your hand, your opponent loses 3. That's interesting. So they're taking 6 points of damage. It's a 7/6 creature for 14 mana. That's not bad. That's not a bad critter at all. That's pretty brutal. So it's doing 13 points of damage? Question mark? Yeah, 13 points of damage every turn. I kind of dig that. Yeah. All right. All right, so here's all of my Shadowmoor stuff. I do have a regular pack that I got, not that one, here. I have a regular pack that I got from the Planar Chaos event. And then I have 4 super packs. Super packs! Before I do any of that, just the superstitious thing, I guess it really doesn't matter. Let me just scroll this way so I'm not taking forever. One of the things I like to do is I go and open my rare elite packs, because those are going to be rares, and I just like opening those packs and getting as much bang for my buck as I possibly can. I don't know that these are all of them. Oh, and then one other thing too I wanted to show you guys is the new card that I got. I don't know how to do that. Let me see. Do I already have this in here? No. Actually, I know where I'll get it. It'll be here. Yes, in the which pack is it? It is the box booster bundle. Did I get the full mentor mage? No. I got the Reaper King starter. No, I did not get that. What did I get? She's cool. I'm really excited to play with her. We just got her yesterday. No, that has to be the box that I got. Was this one up here? Booster box bundle. Sorry guys. Normally I'm a little more aware. No, it had to be it. So I got this card then. I got the full mentor mage. No, that's not the box set I got. Where's the box set I just bought? Oh, I forget. Because I got it, it pulls it out of my shop. So you guys... Oh, no, I disagree. So this set that I've got is only available to people who purchase VIP. That's what it is. That box set that I have right now only happens as a member of VIP. That's something I always forget every set. Okay, Webcore, I mean, if somebody sees this and they're like, holy moly, that card's amazing, I want it, then you have to pay the surcharge. You get to pay the surcharge of including yourself in VIP in order to participate in it to take advantage of it. But cool. Let's actually go to my cards. And then we will go to Shadowmoor because it's not going to pull up any other spot. And what is this? Is it a... I know I've got a... Yeah, so this is what I got. Null Spire Dragon. When this creature enters the battlefield, discard your hand and draw 6 cards. Then gain mana equal to your red gems on the board. I like that. When this creature enters the battlefield, discard your hand and draw 6 cards. Then gain mana equal to the red gems on the board. Ooh, I kind of like that. It's a 9/6 body for 14 mana. That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. What do you guys think of that? It's like listening to half a phone call. Yes, I know. Yeah, we can see it now. Okay, great. Now Balthazar's posting in his Discord instead of being in the live. Well, then someone has to go read his comments for me because I'm not in the Discord. I guess I could do that. Let's see. I can shut this now because that's just killing my bandwidth. Let's go to Discord on this side. And that's in that area. No, he's not commenting on my section. Buggered, is he doing it in general? No, he's not. He must be doing it on his. Anyways, I like this card. I think this card's pretty good. So I'm excited to play with that. Hey now. All right, let's get back to it. All right, you guys ready? Let's go open some packs. Let's go see if Streamer Luck is in full swing here because I am chasing a couple of really important cards, guys. A couple of really, really important cards. That one where you take all the extra swaps is broken. That's just silly. What's funny is in a very thin meta, that card dominates because you take all the turns you need, or if you're playing a really dicey event and you need to not die, taking extra swaps is a surefire way to ensure that you are not having any issues there. All right, so let's go ahead and look at this one. Ooh, this one has Thought Reflection, Mana Reflection. Those are both cards that I'm actually very interested in. All right, let's take our first stab here at a rare, so I'm opening this one. This guy right here. All right, first things first, and we're going to say a mythic right out the bat. Look at you, puppy. While it's creatures on the battlefield, your green creatures get +5 and gain trample. Better than the the red card that does that. For 13, that's fairly costly for a 5/4, and that art is hot. I like that art. Look at that. That's dope. Old school, baby. Old school. I like that. All right. So first rare pull, got a mythic. Come on, Lady Luck. Be a lady tonight. That's right. Be a generous lady. You know what I'm talking about. You know, when it's like a Nana that's serving you food, she gives you lots of food. Okay, rare. Augury Adept, 13 mana, blue, white, 2/2, Kithkin Wizard. When this creature deals combat damage to your opponent's planeswalker, draw a card, then you gain life equal to half the card's cost. This one's sick. I like the mechanics on this. I love the flavor of this. I love the shenanigans of this. I don't know that it has any place to work outside of like what's the bat's name? Starseer Mentor, right? I think those two combined could be detrimental. So if you don't have STA or if you don't want to play STA and you want to punish them by gaining life, this is a good way to do that. So I think this is an interesting little card. I don't know where it fits though, right? Trouble is pains gained value. Yes. I don't know what that means, but I'm going to agree with you, Kilroy. All right, next one. Rares. I don't even know what's in here. Let's see. But I know I will be opening that Elite Collection last because I got 2 cards that I'm chasing in there that I want. Sapseed Forest. At the beginning of your turn, convert 3 gems to green. At the end of your turn, if you control a green creature, your first creature gets +1/+1 permanently. It's a land forest for 10. Okay, that's fine. 3 gems to green. Okay. We have 4 converters now in the monocolored versions, but I like that they're dedicated. It's kind of the thing, right? 4 colors to your planes. Another mythic. Look at that. Let's go. Painter's Servant. When a card enters play under your control, if that card is not colorless, gain 3 mana. This effect can trigger up to 6 times. I actually think this is interesting. So when a card enters play under your control, if that card is not colorless, and this is a colorless card, so it can fit in every deck, right? Then you gain 3 mana. This effect can trigger up to 6 times. So that's 18 mana per turn. Oh, I see what you're saying, Kilroy. Trouble in pairs. You're right. Gains value because it prevents you from getting extra swamps. You're right. So anyways, I think this is a good card. So that's 2 rare pulls, 4 rare pulls, and I got 2 mythics out of that. I like those odds. I like that, sir. I like that. All right, let's see. We got 2 more rares to pull here. And this is the one we can actually go buy. I'm not going to look. I'm just going to go start pulling. I don't know. Let's see. Another mythic. Come on, baby. Luck be a lady tonight, like a Nana dishing out dinner. Give it to me, baby. All right, so Mass Calcify. I actually kind of dig this card. 15 mana, white card, destroy all non-white creatures. So this is leaning into the sideboarding deal. If you're facing a non-white walker, then yeah, I would definitely add this in if I'm running a white build. Ooh, I got Painter Servant, looks abusable, but not sure how yet. Yeah, same. I think so. I think at 6 times. I'm glad it wasn't like 2 times for the Painter's one, because if they'd have done that, it made it worthless. Like, okay, you're gaining 6 mana, whatever. But 18 mana? That's another card. Blue, All right, rare. Naxaw Cleek, 14 mana. When this creature deals combat damage to your opponent's planeswalker, exile the first card from your opponent's library. Create a copy of that card in your hand. This effect can trigger only once per turn. Doesn't give it any mana. Whatever. I don't want cards without mana. I want cards with mana. So that's kind of a weak one. All right. So we have done all of those, right? Except for the non-dupe pack. So now we're going to scroll all the way back up. And we're going to go do our other packs. Now, what I'm going to do that's a little different this time around is this. I'm going to open my super packs and regular packs first, and then I'm going to go open my other packs. And the reason I want to do that is this, because the percentages here are as follows. I have a 19% chance of pulling a mythic, 1% chance of pulling a masterpiece from this regular packs, okay? But in these extra bonus packs, the percentages are different. I got a 30% chance or 28% chance of pulling a mythic, 0 chance of pulling a masterpiece, but that's going to give me greater odds to go pull by about 10%. Is that accurate? Or am I reading that incorrectly? Hold the door. Yeah. It's almost a 10% bonus to getting it done. So I'm going to go try to give it as much chaff out of the way as I can in these packs that I have. And then I'm going to go and focus on trying to fill up with the other mythic packs what I have there. We'll see. All right, so I'm just going to buzz through the commons, uncommons. Just going to look at the shaky shakes because that's what I'm looking at. Although I saw a couple of commons that I thought were pretty decent. There's a white one that converts mana or gems based on the number of creatures you have, not their reinforcements, just the creatures. So I'm curious to see how that plays. If they have a version of that in blue or black or red, very excited. Deal 6 damage to any target. If you control more creatures than your opponent, gain 6 mana. That's cool. I like that. There's a lot of little mana gain stuff. Which makes looping more viable for me. Check out Cauldron of Souls, strong card, rare. Okay. Bro, you are all 64 years old. Are you actually 64 years old? No, I'm not 64 years old. Get out of here. What you talking about, Willis? What are you talking about, Willis? William Bartholomew Huxtable. That's 3 different shows from the 80s. Yes, I'm old. Shh. Don't worry about it. Destroy target opposing creature. That creature is green or white. Your opponent discards a card. A lot of sideboard cards. Okay, the 196, 1961 was like, man, I thought I was old. I say 1961? No, I wasn't born in 61. I was born in the 70s, my friend. I was born in the 70s. So in the 1900s, my kids say, oh, you were born in the 1900s. I'm all, shut up, you young person. Shut your pie hole that I fed for years. The disrespect of these childens. Too young. Too young. All right, come on, Shaky Shakes. I have not gotten one mythic masterpiece at all. Target creature gains regenerate 3. That's specifically card. That's a kind of effect that I would want to have on a card as a bonus ability. You know what I mean? Not as a standalone. Like I'm gonna actually put that in my deck. We're at a stage now. You got 10 cards in your builds. You gotta do more than one thing. Oh, here's Shake Shake. Bam! Mythic Boar-Tusk Liege. You see, you complain. Squeaky wheel gets the oil. 15 mana. Berserk Trample 7/8. These are good power ratios for their cost. Goblin Knight. While this creature's on the battlefield, your green creature gets +2/+2. While this creature's on the battlefield, your red creatures get +2/+2. Webcore. I looked at this card earlier and I had a thought. I think we as a collective, my people, gather round. I need your help in championing this. I don't think +2/+2 does anything relevant in this game. Nothing significant worth playing. However, what if this were to be a +2/+2 to your base power and toughness? So that when we are creating multiple stacks, we're reinforcing a creature multiple times, that actually has significance. It's being expounded upon. Because a standard +2/+2, this gives a +4/+4, which, but when you've got 130 points of life or 140 points of life now, it seems like is the trending deal, okay? Yeah, I'm not overly impressed with that. I'm not overly impressed with that. However, its abilities, its colors, its cost, its power, its defense are all really good as a creature. Some synergy with some goblin stuff. The +2/+2s are okay. But I would love that if that were base power or per reinforcement or something. Something, right? Okay, cool. Cool. I forgot I'm holding down the button. But cool. 1 mythic so far out of 4 regular packs. 3 regular packs. Get another shaky shake. No rares out of these. Common uncommons. All right, cool. That was the one. And then we're going to do Spotlight 1. Activate 2 white or blue. Exile target creature you control. That creature gains the Bind emblem. Then return the first card with the Bind emblem from your exile into play under your control. Cool. So you get some bounce shenanigans. Not as cool as Sovereign or our whatchamacallit guy. You know who I'm talking about. But it's still, I like bounce stuff. I like re-enters battlefield stuff. All right. Fate Trend. That's an interesting looking card. Trip Noose. Ghastly something or other. Carillion. This is look at that art. 8 mana flash spell card, black blue. Your first creature gets +2/+2. Cool. Then, if your opponent controls a buffed creature, your first creature gets +2/+2, and the first opposing creature gets -2/-2. All right. But just destroy the card. That's not a very good card. All right. So normally we'd come in here and start opening these bad boys up, but because we had very little success on that, let's go do some premium packs, shall we? Let's go do some PPs. And again, I'm not VIP, so it's going to be full pop, 320 a pop, all right? See if streamer luck still continues when you're not paying. But we do get the bonus rares out of these, so I'm going to do 5 of these before we do anything. All right, looks like there's a new one, Steel of the Godhead. That's a neat 10 mana, blue white aura. Target creature gets +4/+4. If that creature is white, it gains lifelink. If that creature is blue, it gains unblockable. That's something, right? That's something. The art on this is so good. I really like the art in this set. What's funny is I wasn't playing Paper Magic at this time. Puckus Mischief. Careful. 12 mana, 3 shield enchantment at the beginning of your turn. Gain control of the first opposing creature. At the end of your turn, your opponent gains control of this card. Then this support loses 1 shield. See, that's fun. I would never play it seriously. But that's the kind of stuff when you were sitting across from your buddy playing Magic proper paper. This was a fun card to go and just add some coin flippage shenanigans. There wasn't all this turny 1-turn win stuff, right? That's just a fun card. Sorry, I'm gonna reminisce a little bit as I go down my memory lane. All right, Mythic's lands look amazing. Yeah, they do. Interesting set, but not thrilled at the release schedule. Yeah, looks like an interesting set, but not thrilled at the release schedule, says Love Bugma. I agree, but again, that's not set by Webcore. That's set by Wizards of the Coast, and we have to keep pace with that. So at least that's the excuse I'm going to say. Maybe, we say that in defense of Webcore, but maybe come on. I have 3 rares. We got to go see. Maybe 5 rares. And my first There's 57 rares. I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7. And I pull a dupe on my first. You can take that downtown to Chinatown. I do not like that at all. Yeah, the artwork from the past couple of sets are pretty amazing. And it's because they're from 2007. They're more that old school MTG feel, which if you are an old school player, it's mid school. It's not even old school. I'm from the old school. This is the mid school. This was that mid-tier school of new-ish stuff. Anything after 2000 is new to me. Is that weird? Like Mastodon, my favorite metal band, is from 2000. And I'm like, yeah, it's newer metal. No, it's not, dude. They're like 20 years old. Plus, they're over 20 years old. They're 25 years oldish. Come on. All right, let's go. Come on, man. At least they give out super packs quite often now after release store or weekly. Absolutely. And that's part of the reason why I'm not doing VIP. I found myself getting so many packs that I get what I'm looking for just with non-dupe. Okay, new, right? Okay. Polluted Bonds. Look at that art. That art is amazing. 14 mana, 3 shield enchantment. When your opponent matches 4 more gems, your opponent loses 6 life and you gain 6 life. This effect can trigger up to 4. And it's not by match. When your opponent matches 4 more gems, period. Or colon, I should say. Your opponent loses 6 life. That's great. So going up against green conversion, throw this in your deck. Nice little sideboard. Nice little fun sideboard stuff. God, I love that picture. That picture is amazing. All right, that's 2. I'm going to take notes of this stuff. That's 2. Premium packs. Let's do my 3rd. Right. I might do all 10. In fact, I might just do 10 here today, just to kind of get them out of the way. And in my free-to-play account, I'm not going to do any packs at all. I'm going to go in there and just go the super packs every week that you get from just a normal set. Because our next set that's going to be coming out, as far as is scheduled by WotC, is going to be sets that are... Oh, shaky shake? No, new. Leech-ridden Swamp, Land Swamp. At the beginning of your turn, convert 3 gems to black. At the end of your turn, if you control a black creature, your opponent loses 4 life. That's cool. That's a good card. Another shaky shake. Moonring Island. I forgot to read it. Sorry, apologies. Probably another one of those. Greater Aromancy. You know why this is so for me? I'm going to get this card because I teased it because I got to spoil it. So, okay. You already know what this does. This is actually one of my chase cards. I want to go play Enchantment Tribal. This is going to be a lot of fun to go do that with. If you didn't watch my spoiler video, shame on you. Shame on your cow. Shame on your on your family. You got to go watch my videos. Please, please. I'm trying to support a family of 12. Just go watch my videos. Not buying PPs with this set. Is this sale coming? With the sale coming. Yeah, that's another interesting thing is how does this impact what you guys do with the sale already happening now? Like they're already doing some stuff on sale here this week. Here's another shaky shake. Swans of Bryn Argol. It's a creature 15 mana. Prevent damage. Flying. Defender. When this creature blocks, your opponent draws a card. I like that. Oh, that's going to be annoying. It's in blue too. Oh, that's going to be annoying. You just got to write out, destroy it. Which one didn't I read? I did read that one. I didn't read this one. Mooring Island. At the beginning of your turn, 3 gems to blue. At the end of your turn, if you control blue creature, draw a card against 3 mana. Cool. That's not bad. These little rare lands aren't bad. They're not great, but they're not bad. All right, so number 4. Let's go do another one. For me, here's the other thing too. Everybody's like, oh, I'm saving my money for the Planewalker sale. My free-to-play account, I have all the Planeswalkers I need. I need a white, blue, I need a 3-color white walker in addition to Dakin. And so once I have that, then I pretty much have what I need. So I'm going to save a little bit of gold for that. But there's plenty of time to get gold between now and then. I'm not going crazy buying a ton of Planeswalkers. In my main account, I have all of the Planeswalkers. But in my free-to-play account, I only go after the main ones I'm looking for. Shield of the Oversoul. Target creature gets +4/+4. The target creature gets prevent damage. Okay. Cool. 16 mana to cast is a little top-heavy. Wild Swing. All right, we're getting into the duplicates now. And what's funny is I think of it, I probably shouldn't be buying premium packs in my main account because I'm going to go eventually. No, I don't know. Whatever. We're going to go just do what I need to go do. I'm going to get her done. I just like getting all of my cards. I don't have Tamiyo. I do like Tamiyo. Non-dupe. Prismatic Omen, 10 mana. Enchantment, 2 shield. 2 shield. When you make a match by swap for the first time during your turn, gain 5 mana. That's not worth it. That is not worth it. If it costs a lot less, then that would be fine. All right, so that's number 4. Let's go do it. I'm thinking I like Tamiyo. I might go pick up Tamiyo. I might not, frankly. She's one of my favorites if you can keep her in her 3rd. If she's in her 3rd, she's ridiculous. But if you're not, if that first ability drew a card regardless if that they had a creature or not on the board, she would be worth playing more often. But because they have to have a creature on board for you to target, which is not the way it's worded. We've talked to Webcore already and told them, like, this isn't working the way it's supposed to. I don't know if they're ever going to change it, though. So it is what it is. All right, another rare, Fist of the Demigod. Look at that. Fists of the Demigod, 14 mana. Spell card aura, target creature gets +4/+4. Black Wither, first strike. You guys know what Wither is? Do you know whether or not you like it? All right. Next. It's what's on sale now. I saw them have a note that on the 20th, I'm sorry, it's the 27th, so it's going to start on Black Friday, excuse me. But they're going to have a sale starting on the 27th. It's on the press release that they just did. We'll go take a look at that here a little bit later if you guys are still with me here in a minute. Here's my rare. Grim Puppet, 7 mana, first strike, Wither. Is that what that is? Let's go take a look. Yeah, damage dealt by creatures with Wither will also reduce the creature's power by the same amount permanently. So if I go deal damage to a creature, I do 4 points of damage to it. It reduces its power by 4 as well, permanently, which is pretty dope. When this creature enters the battlefield, this creature gets -2/-2. When an opposing debuff creature dies, this creature gets +1/+1. Why? This is so dumb. When this creature enters the battlefield, this creature gets -2/-2. Why not just make it a 2/2, Webcore? Is there benefits when something gets debuffed somewhere else that I'm missing? That's dumb. That's just dumb. That's dumb. Q Will Ferrell. That's dumb. All right, here's number 6. I've gotten 1 mythic so far. I should be due for another mythic. Should be due for another mythic. Oh, hold on, guys. I forgot I locked the door. Give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Locked the wife out of the house. Gotta let her back in. All right. It should be due for a mythic. Let's go. Come on. Come on, shaky shake. Shake the shakes. Why aren't you triggering? Let's go. This is weird. I'm holding my hand down on the deal and it's not continuing to go. I wonder why. Now it's working. Okay. Final rare. Man, that was a lot of dupes. Misspell Plains, white, and the end of your turn, you have a white creature gain 4 life. Typical. Okay. That wasn't a very good set. Let's go. We're going to do another one. This is number 7. Come on. 1 mythic so far. Not battling well here. New. 2 new. Any commons or uncommons you guys that have yeah, I know. Any commons or uncommons you guys have seen so far, or even rares that you think are pretty dynamic that you haven't that I haven't seen yet maybe or haven't come across? I haven't really been I didn't even get a chance. This is the one it's a 2 big downsides to not having the set list spoiled earlier than day of launch. You don't even get a chance to go look at it. They put it up and then they go and launch the videos or the update, and so it's just like, well, I can go look at the cards in the app. I don't need to go to Facebook, and I don't want to discourage them from doing it. I just wish they would give them to us earlier. I know like Lars needs to use those images to go and update the directory. Blight Sickle, 8 mana, 4 shield, colorless artifact equipment. At the beginning of combat in your turn, your first creature gets +1 and gains Wither. Okay. Okay, I guess that's fine. If I don't, I mean, do we really want to make it a focus to go out there and target other people's creatures to make them debuffed? I'm just gonna go kill them. I don't. Yeah, I'm not overly impressed with that mechanic. Right? Again, another set, another mechanic that's just mediocre. Torture. Some answer. Do. Come on, man. We are in pack number 8, and I've only gotten 1 mythic so far. I haven't complained enough, apparently, so I need to complain more, because this is not... It's not it, man. It's not it. Okay, come on. There we go. Shaky shake. I just pulled that one. I don't need that same one. We're going to get into that era where it's just going to be nothing but duplicate rares now, watch. Where I think we're about 30%. Once you get to about 30%, 40%, it just feels like you get an insane amount of duplicate rares. It's really frustrating. Trader's Roar. Okay, 8 mana, spell card. Target creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Deal X damage to its controller. X is that creature's power. That's dumb. That's a dumb card. That's a really, really dumb card. Let me get a quick glance at my rares and see where we are right now. Because I don't feel we've made a lot of progress in those at all. 2, 5, 8, 10, 13, 17, 19, 18. So 18. I'm getting duplicates and I got less than 30%, which is about where we talk about. Yeah, about 30% is where we start to see the duplicate rares. But hey, I got a new one at the final one. That's good. So this is my 8th one? Yeah. Was my 8th one already? This is my 9th? I don't know. I lost track. Who's counting? Okay, come on, man. Hey, there it is. Graven Karen. Still only 2, though, man. At the beginning of your turn, if your Planeswalker's color identity is exactly black or red, gain 15 mana, otherwise gain 8 mana. This is a dope card. I like these cards. I like these lands. I pulled this same EOE and Lorwyn rares a lot. It's like some cards are secretly marked must be crafted or something. Possible. I've in my free to play account, I just go in there and I just craft all the rares, commons, and uncommons. That way, when I open my non-dupe packs, I'm pulling the cards that I'm looking for out of them. That way, they're all non-dupes. But yeah, it's hard at times not to believe in some crazy conspiracy stuff. Like right now, I got 18 rares out of 57, and I've pulled 2 duplicate rares in a row. I'm gonna pull 2 more duplicate rares before I'm done here in this pack. Watch, just because that's the way it is. And you can't sit there and tell me that the drop rates are fine. The numbers are fine. I've done countless pack openings of these sets. Okay, hey, Fire Spout. Now I'm at 19. 10 mana, red, green, spell card of yours. 6 or more green gems deal 6 damage to each creature with flying. If there are 6 or more red gems, deal 6 damage to each creature with flying. So if there are 6 more green gems, so you can potentially do 12 points of damage to creatures. Okay. It's neat that that's in green. That's a neat option that that's in green. Because then what that does for you is, that puts us at 10. This is my 10th pack already. Wow, that went quick. I might have to open some more because I got Squid Douche. That's interesting, an option for green. Hey, new rare, Dire Undercurrents. What is this? 15 mana, 4 shield, blue-black enchantment. When a blue non-token creature enters the battlefield, draw a card. When a black non-token creature enters the battlefield, your opponent discards the last card that can be discarded from their hand. Huh. Interesting. I have to go back and look at that again, actually. It didn't say cast. It said enters the board, right? Enters battlefield? Because if that's the case, what color? The Thopters are colorless, aren't they? They're not blue. Okay. Den of the Fire Herd, 19 mana. Okay, so I'm up to 21 now. Create a Rakdos Elemental token. I don't know what that is. Destroy random opposing non-token support. Destroy random opposing non-token creature. See, now that's good. Look at that. It's costly, but of course we're going to go play mystical teachings. Create a Rakdos Elemental token. I'm assuming that's going to be a 3/1 or something like that. Destroy random opposing non-token support, then destroy random opposing non-token creature. Conspire. Destroy random opposing non-token support. Destroy. That's good. I got to go figure out what Conspire is. Oh, you got to have a creature of both blue and black and red out there, right? It said non-token. Correct. That one's pretty good. That one's not too bad. So that's potentially up to 2 creatures and 2 non-token supports you're wiping from the board for 19 mana. It's pretty good. Or for 9, really. Everything only costs 9. Mystical Teachings, baby. All right, rare. Dupe. Right at that 40% mark. Okay. When blue non-token creature enters the battlefield. Oh, okay. Non-token. You're right. Draw a card. When a black non-token creature enters the battlefield, your opponent discards the last card. They can be discarded from their hand. Okay. All right. I thought shenanigans, but that doesn't mean it can't be done. It's just going to be a lot more difficult with that. Let me do one more. This is number 11, I think. And I need to keep a little gold for something else. All right, so there's that. New, getting a lot of new common and uncommon cards still. Let's see. New, ooh, shaky shake, dupe. Too many dupes, man. yeah. This is my last one, Scott. Don't worry. Might be my last one. We'll see. I'm chasing, man. I'm chasing. I'm going after a couple of really key cards that I actually really want. Bloop. I got to get some new from this pack. Let's go. Come on. I'd like a shaky shake. I only got 2 mythics out of this. Golly, that was all dupes. Oracle and Nectars. Activate 5 green or white. Gain 4 life. Oh, okay. For a 2/2 for 12. That's a garbage card. That's a garbage rare. Garbage rare. I'm not seeing anything that has a big payoff for gaining life. All right, let's go into these other ones here now. That's enough gold waste, as has been mandated. Let's go in here and start opening these up. Again, these have a higher rate of pull for mythics. No masterpieces at all. So let's hope that I get some mythics out of these bad boys. But 2 out of 11, not a good ratio. Not a good ratio at all. Very, very bad. All right, so just going to hold the finger down here and see what we get. I'm going to see some shaky shakes. Come on, man. New rare, Order of the White Clay. 8 mana, Kithkin Cleric, 1/4. I like that art. Return the first creature, activate 1. Return the first creature from your graveyard with mana cost 10 or less from the battlefield. Okay. It's something. Hey, I'll take a free rare. Cool. Thank you. That's 1. Got 7 more. Happy day. And not one new card out of that. Wow. 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 Yeah, that's not making me that's not filling my bucket right there. That's not filling my bucket. Hey, shake shake. That's new. Hey, look at you. Now, again, this is a much smaller grouping of cards. Hey, there you go. Another one. I thought that said White Snake Worm. Wither Scale Worm. 18 mana. 9/9 Berserk Worm. At the beginning of combat on your turn, opposing creatures gain Wither until the end of your turn. When this creature deals combat damage to your opponent's planeswalker, reinforce this creature. Bro, that is absolutely bonkers. When this creature deals combat damage to your opponent's planeswalker, reinforce this creature. That's a good card, man. Oh, it's not like Gris needed more. Did she? My goodness. My goodness. That is a beefy card. I like that one a lot. So that's 2 new cards out of that. Let's go take a look and see what's actually available still in the set. Let's go this way. Lots of rares. And several uncommons and commons. Let's see. 1 common? 2 common? 3 commons? Yeah. Wow. There's a lot in here. There's a lot in here. Double strike that dude. You're right. Excellent call. Well said. Yeah, that's a chase, Scott. That's a sweet little card right there. Sweet little card. That's a bonkers rare. All right. Hey, Pale Wayfarer, 12 mana, 4/4 Spirit Giant. Activate 2. The first creature gains prevent damage until the beginning of your next turn. Okay. That's a rare card. That is a card. Did you guys see my video where I talked about the just a card? I thought that was pretty clever. I thought that was pretty funny. But it is what it is. Okay, next one. Hey, if I get 1 new card out of each one of these, I'll take them. Here's another shaky shake. New rare, Spectral Procession, 8 mana. Create a white spirit token. Reinforce it X times. X is the number of loyalty gems up to 6. That's great. That's solid. That's a good little chase card. I love that. I love that. Create a white spirit token. I'm assuming it's a 1/1. Reinforce it X times. X is the number of loyalty gems up to 6. So you get a 7/7 on the board for 8 mana. And it's a spell, so you can throw it in a looping deck in white all spell deck. That'd be fun. All right, Corrosive Mentor. There we go. Not 8 casting cost, 1/3 elemental rogue. While this creature is on the battlefield, your black creatures get +2/+1 and gain Wither. All right. That's a very basic. That's a rare level powered card. There's a spirit objective events. Solid. Yes. Double strike that dude. Yeah. I I don't know. That was not mythic level. I think that green card was more powerful than that, right? All right. Cool. Nothing. Tra la la. Two more. Come on, man. Give me another mythic out of this. Or two. I'll take two. They're small. All right. Twilight Shepherd. Oh, that art is amazing. 17 mana flying, vigilance. I don't know what that is. 5/5 angel. When this creature enters the battlefield, return the first creature with the most reinforcements from your graveyard to the battlefield. That's a hot card. That is a really, really good card. I don't know. I got to figure out what that little Tai Chi movement is on the icon there. I should have read the release note, but that's just it. They cram everything out. It's like, what do you want? I want to go play with the card. Really? Really? What is this? Persist. When a non-token creature with persist dies, return that creature to the battlefield. That creature gains finality. That's cool. And there's a card that removes finality now. It's another creature, which I think is kind of neat. See, that's fun. It has some synergy. I gotta go look. Sorry guys, I gotta go look at my mythics. I gotta go look at how many mythics I got that I got a duplicate. Okay, so I had a 45% chance. Okay. 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 I mean, it's plausible. All right, here we go. Come on, man. Big with me. Big with me. Puncture bolt. Give me something new. Come on, anything new. Common. I'll take a common. Nope. You get nothing. No soup for you. Okay. All right, we got 8 more of these, and we're gonna go open our non-dupe goodies. All right, so this one, let's go see if there's anything stupendous in here. Spiteful Visions. Sounds like a metal song. Memory Plunder, Mirror Weave, Murderous Redcap. I got a lot of cards in here. Torrent of Souls. I got a lot of cards out of this. I might be pulling nothing but dupes in this. Persistence. Persist, it's a good mechanic. It's a decent mechanic, yeah. If you can give persist to creatures that aren't in this set, that's gonna be crazy. Because then you can do that to like Rakdos or something like that. Ugh. That's what we need is persistos. There we go. Gas Lord of Fugue. 14 mana, 4/4, blue, black, spirit avatar. When this creature deals combat damage to your opponent's planeswalker, exile the first card from your opponent's hand. That's brutal. And he can't be blocked. That's brutal. That art sucks. That is brutal. When this creature deals combat damage to your opponent's planeswalker, exile the first card. This with Rakdos. Ugh. Take it off the board, take it out of hand. Take it off the board, take it out of hand. Ugh. That's disgusting. I don't like that at all. Can't wait to play with it. Ugh. I dread facing it. Ugh. All right. Anyway, sorry. Do I have comments over here from the crew? Promise scalability. Okay, sorry. Nothing for me. I see that face a lot. I like the face, but I don't want to see it that often. That's another dupe. There we go. Dios of Calamity. This is not one that this is one that Nalthazar spoiled. When this creature deals 6 or more combat damage to the opposing planeswalker, destroying opposing non-token support. So, yeah, Rakdos, this guy, and then the other guy. And you've got an official family reunion of people that are the worst. Absolutely the worst. And that to a bubble deck. Yeah, oh. Not uncommon. How dare you? And he's got Trample and Berserk. Oh, that's disgusting. I love it. There we go. Glen Elendra Liege. 16 mana. Flying, first strike, vigilance. That's good. 2/3. Fairy Knight. When this creature's on the battlefield, your black creatures get +2/+2. So that may actually, that's what I didn't think about with that other creature. It buffs itself. Right? Yeah, it does. So this isn't a 2/3. It's a 4/5. It's a 6/7. So this is actually a 6/7 with flying, vigilance, and first strike. That's pretty good. For 60 mana is a little overcosted, but you can get it out cheaper than that, right? Yeah, that's cool, right, Scott? Not uncommon, it's just being mean. I'm going to tell the teacher on you. That's brutal. Brutal. Come on. Nah. All right, next. These are all multicolored cards, right? Yeah. That's cool. That's pretty good. Not a new card in that pack. The last pack was great. This pack made up for it. That's trifecta is pure hate. Yeah, it's just brutal, right? Those three guys together would be just viciousness. There we go. New Valley Maker, 15 mana, 5/5. I don't even understand that picture. I don't understand that. They're all just hands? Is that what I'm looking at? Giant Shaman, destroy a land support you control, then gain 12 mana. Destroy a land support you control, then deal 5 damage to each opposing creature. Huh. I don't want to destroy my lands. If they're in there, they're rare as it is. Murderous Redcap. I think I like this guy. Hold on. 8 mana. He's got persistence. 2/2 Goblin Assassin. When this creature enters a battlefield, deal 8 damage to random opposing target. No, random opposing target. Yeah, I do like that. I could loop that. It's 8 damage. It's significant enough. Yeah, I kind of dig that. I kind of dig that a lot. All right, cool. Cool. Drain 12 mana. I got to go take a quick see and look at all the cards that gain you mana. Because that's kind of significant. It's kind of significant, gang. All right. Here we go. Enchanted Evening. One Enchanted Evening. 13 mana, 3 shield, blue, white. When the support enters the board or an activated gem is matched, a random non-enchanted enchantment creature gains enchantment subtype. At the beginning of your turn, gain mana equal to the enchantment's cards in play. Yeah, that's solid. This is dope. Enchantment Tribal. Enchantment Tribal. There we go. I cannot wait to build some Enchantment Tribal. Let's go. New. Nice. Demigod of Revenge. 10 mana. Look at that art. That art is sick. Flying Haste, 5/4, black red, spirit avatar. When this creature enters the battlefield, if you have a card named Demigod of Revenge, which is he, in your graveyard, return it. Wait. When this creature enters the battlefield, if you have a card named Demigod of Revenge in your graveyard, return it to the battlefield under your control with its reinforcements. When this creature dies, destroy the top 4 cards of your library. And don't exile it, it just goes right back to the yard. So this with STA as your creature kill, and then it just brings the rest of the stuff back to the yard. I like that. I like that. Let's get a card named Demigod of Revenge. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I don't know, maybe it's redundant, maybe it's not necessary, but I think there's something there that would be fun and shenanigans. He costs 10. I skipped over the lead. He costs 10 to get a 5/4 out. That's nutty. That is a really good creature. I can't wait to master and forget it. All right, keep seeing the Cinder Boy. All right, Shaky Shake. Fist of the Demigod. I love that. The name of that. Not the new. All right, last one or 2 more. 2 more. Come on, man. Give me something good. Another mythic. Give me a non-dupe mythic. Nope. 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 And nope. Right. Last one. Come on. Give me something good. Baby. Let's see. Nope. Shaky Shake. I hate Adept. I hate her already. I hate her. I hate her. Not my pal. I don't like her one bit. All right, is that it for all of my packs for that? Yes, it is. All right, so what I'm going to do before I go open my non-dupe ones right now is as follows. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Did I open that rare pack already? I did. I did open that rare pack already. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go claim Reaper King Planeswalker bundle. So let's go claim him so we can go level him up and show you guys off that. Got some gold. I got some jewels, pinks. I got the booster pack 2. I got the Reaper King. You only get 2 packs of that? That's fine. That's fine. Okay, close. Let's go back to here. Are those packs available now, or do I have to refresh? Pretty sure I have to refresh. Oh, I need to refresh. Let's go back. Oh, man. All right, so there's those ones, but we're not going to open those yet until I get down to a reasonable number in cards for non-dupes. Come on. Hooray. All right, right here. All right, so we have 3 regular packs. Let's go. You know, interestingly, I find that my single packs have a tendency to pull better card rates than my super packs and even premium packs at times. It's really weird. But let's see if that luck holds out here. There's a new. I'll take that. Why do you have so many unopened packs from other sets? You don't need the crafting orbs, basically. No, I don't. I really don't need the crafting orbs. Once I get them fully collected, then I don't. They're sitting there for no reason. I did have the company tell me, hey, if you have so many unopened packs, doesn't it slow down your system? Look at that. What did I say? Woodfall Primus. We'll go look at that here in a second. I love the art on that picture. So it doesn't really slow down much that I've noticed, but I don't know. Woodfall Primus, that's a cool art. Look at that. 18 mana, 6/6, persistence, trample, treefolk shaman. When this creature enters the battlefield, destroy an opposing non-token support at random. I like that. I like that. Does not include vanguards, but gets rid of Aegis if it's not the first card in position. So that's good. That's nice. Very nice. All right, last one. Come on. Give me a mythic. Give me one more, man. I need some mythics here. I don't have enough. Or a non-dupe rare. I'll take a non-dupe rare. I'm not greedy. I'll just take a non-dupe rare. Yeah, this was by far the weakest pack openings that I've had in a long time. All right, let's go try to find some magic now. Let's go try to make it happen, people. Here we go. Final sets. You guys ready? All right, let me go check. You always want to check down here on your free booster packs. I already opened mine. I didn't get any new cards from the newest set, but you might get some commons or uncommons, and I get those. I try to open those first. All right, so let's go look at here and see what's in this pack. This one I can go buy from. So you got Everlasting Torment, Fracturing Gust. This is a spell. I'm always interested in spell. Destroy all opposing support cards. For each support card destroyed this way, gain 4 life. I'm curious about this one, but I haven't seen anything that really, outside of Starsea Mentor, I guess, maybe, you can go life gain that way and try to do it. Reaper King, Wound Reflection is, I think I do. At the beginning of your turn, your opponent loses 10 life. Then, if you have 3 or more cards in your hand with full mana, your opponent loses another 10 life. Okay, 20 mana or 20 life is not over the top crazy. Yeah, I guess there's a couple of masterpieces in there that I'm open to. But let's go ahead and open those and see what we get. Get what you get, and you don't throw a fit. But there's nothing in there I'm gonna waste pinks on. Is my point. Wound Reflection. There you go. Got a masterpiece. Cool. So the one I was just grumbling about. Okay. It's black, 4 shield, 19 mana to cast. Okay. Very nice. I'll take a masterpiece because those are what my non-dupes are saved for, really. And then another masterpiece, Everlasting Torment. The Neverlasting Gobstopper. Let me do a clean picture with this one. There we go. All right, so Everlasting Torment, 12 mana, red-black enchantment. While the support is on the board, each creature and planeswalker loses prevent damage and can't gain prevent damage. While the support is on the board, all creatures gain wither, including your opponents. While the support is on the board, players can't gain life. Yeah, okay. I mean, I don't like, I don't know. I don't like stuff that impacts me. I'd rather stuff that's impacting my opponent and not me. Like, I want to punish them, not myself. Boon Reflection, Reflecting Pool. I'm going to get Rage Reflection, so I actually kind of want to wait to open these because I want to make sure I'm not pulling Rage Reflection again because I'm going to get that as part of my deal. And excuse me for being selfish, but I do. At the beginning of your turn, gain 15 life. Then if you have 3 more cards in your hand, another 25 life instead. It's not in addition to, it's instead. Okay, Boon Reflection. Again, so yeah, I mean, we can go in there and do a bunch of fun stuff. Mystic Gate, is this one that I want? Yeah, at the beginning of your turn, your planeswalker color then is exactly white and blue, gain 15 mana. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to wait and open these after I got my non-dupe card. And then there's nothing in there that I'm really overly excited about. This one, however, whoo, lordy, lordy, lord. I'm going to get, well, shoot, I'm going to get Thought Reflection too. So I don't want to open that one either. I really want Mono Reflection, but it's only in green, so that's not as good as the other one. Where's the spell? Yeah, this is the one I want. This is actually my chase card. World Purge. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I want. You know what I didn't realize? Each player discards their hand, return all creature cards, vanguards, and non-land supports in play to their owner's hand. I didn't realize that. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, I'm going to stop wasting time, and I will open these after I've gotten my non-dupe packs or my spoiler cards from them. Then I will come back in and open these, and I'll update you guys inside the deal. All right, let's go take a look at our new Planeswalkers, shall we? Let's go take a looky-look. So we've got... What is his name? Scare. Let's just use the Scarecrow guy. What's his name? I forgot already. Oh, goodness. I'm going to have to manually swipe for it. You may not need the orbs, but if open them, that pack disappears. Your room list, you won't be scrolling quite as much. Yeah, no, I know. I have over 6,000 packs. I literally try to open packs. I try to not open packs, I should say. What are you doing? Oh, apply. I try to open packs as much as I can, but I gain so many more packs that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So I'm constantly adding to it. I try to do the non-dupe. So at one point when before Webcore, when we had Octagon, yeah, Octagon used to let me Reaper King give packs away. So what I was hoping for at that time was that eventually I would give you guys packs based on what I had. That's not going to happen now. So it doesn't make any sense for me to keep these, but I still do because just in case you guys, I can give them away to you guys instead of me just wasting them. Or at some point they give us some type of way to trade in crafting orbs or runes, right, for cards. That would be great too. Let me do this now. I'm going to create a new channel, Reaper King. I'm going to create the channel here. Reaper King. Let me do leveling up. What do I want to do here? Up. And let me do this. Let me just do this. For Papped. Save to clipboard. Paste. Enter. Enter. And then we're going to make this a thread. Create a thread. Level 0. And then we're going to let's actually take a picture of this first. Reaper Dominance. I just do these temporarily until I can go get the actual pictures from the gameplay. But we'll go play with this guy right now. Let's go build a deck with him. I really want to go play it since he's all colors. That's racist. That gives us a chance to copy image, delete, paste 0. Okay. All right, so that gives us a chance to go through and what's the word I'm looking for? To go experiment with some of the builds and play with them with every color card that's available. But his mana gains, his mana bonuses are pretty weak. But that art is so good. Look at that. It's like a rotting pumpkin top. I think that's dope. It's kind of gives me the ick a little bit. All right, let's do this. All right, so actually should have been taking it from here so we could show how much it costs to do, but that's listed everywhere. Save to clipboard. This is level 16. You guys got some ideas for me on how to go run this guy? Any builds you guys want to see me play with him? Any ways to abuse? Is there any scarecrows or what are these scare spawn tokens? So the only way we can get scare spawn tokens is by actually doing this. So what do you guys think? How do we buff them? How do we make them beefier? They're worth playing in something that'll actually go in and do something. That's my only question with this guy is like, are you going to ignore his abilities in favor of going through and just trying to use all his color schemes combined. Okay. Ooh. Level 2, level 30. Right. And I know the card you got to add to this bad boy right away. Save to clipboard, level 30. Boop. All right, level 52 is next, I think. Let's see. God, I can't believe it's already afternoon here. I got about another 30 minutes, guys, if you got it. Nope, 46, level 46. That's a big jump from 46 to 60s. That's 14 levels. I guess that's average, isn't it? Sunken Citadel. Yeah, Sunken Citadel for sure is going to go in here. I don't like him, says Love Bugmac. Why not? Tell me more. Why do you not like Guy? 46. Right, and then all the way. Let's go all the way. I don't like the +1 mana gains, but again, we're going to do stuff that's going to pick that over the top. Did I read that last one correctly? For each Scarecrow creature you control, including reinforcements, destroy an opposing non-token card at random up to 5. Oh. Okay. So now we can just destroy them all. Okay, so here he is at max. 140 life. That's an S tier life total. I mean, is that the new A class? Because that's about what everybody's starting at now, right? Is 135 plus. Right. Okay, so at max level, he's at 140. Let's do this again. Save to clipboard. Paste. All right, so that's inside there. All right, let's go to decks. Let's go get my rune crafting orb. I have, how many crafting orbs do I, or runes do I have? 32,366,740. Well, 32,346,741 now. I gotta go open some packs to get myself in a better healthy spot. Literally everything's on the table for this Planeswalker. So I just go fill that out, and then I go build in the actual thing. So let's go look over our abilities. Reaper Dominance. Let me actually do my brief preliminary review right now. So starting at this time frame. Reaper Dominance. When a Scarecrow creature enters the battlefield, increase a random colored mana bonus by 1 for 5 turns. I like that. It's not just 1 turn because it's ridiculous. At the end of your turn, if you have 6 cards in hand, discard the last card from your hand. Interesting. So you can force creatures into the yard with that. What's gonna suck though is if you draw cards and get full mana at the end of turn, you just got to make sure you're drawing those cards or getting those cards is not going to put you at 6 cards, or else you're just going to lose that 4th card. I do like that animated scare spawns are only cost 4. Create a scare spawn token. It is a 1/3, and it's not a 1/1 weenie. It's a 1/3 token. It has Defender. Well, that's the downside. Menace. At the beginning of your turn, all opposing creatures get -X/-O. X is equal to the number of scare spawn creature tokens, including their reinforcements. So that's a permanent -1 or minus whatever X. Yeah, at the beginning of your turn. Okay. Interesting. The second one I have a challenge with. Territorial Assimilation, gain X mana. X is the total shield of land supports in play. Your Scarecrow creatures get +1/+1. So they get bigger. You gain the mana. You lose the loyalty. I don't know. You know, maybe if you need to go get some stuff, that's what it is. But you really should be spamming that first. Move the first land card. Okay, third, Harvest Time. 22 mana or loyalty. Move the first land card from your library into play. For each land card in play, create a Scare Spawn token. For each Scarecrow creature you control, including reinforcements. So these are, Scare Spawns are Scarecrows. Yeah, Scarecrows. For each Scarecrow creature you control, including reinforcements, destroy an opposing non-token support at random. Okay, so first things first, let's go to our deck here, and let's go see, are there Scarecrows in Standard? Okay, so there's quite a few. Let's go look at Mythics and Masterpieces. Swarm Weaver. This is from Duskmourn. 14 mana, 2/3. When this creature enters the battlefield, create 4 Golgari insect tokens. At the beginning of your turn, your insect and spider creatures get +1/+1. Then each creature you control gains death touch at the beginning of your next turn. Delirium, blah, 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 blah. Let me read that again. At the beginning of your turn, your insect and spider creatures. Nah. Okay, so there's this guy. When a card enters play under your control, if that card is not colorless, gain 3 mana. This effect can, yeah, I mean, right? Pretty basic. That guy should go in right away. Are those scare spawns? Grim Poppet is a Scarecrow. When this creature enters the battlefield, this creature gets -2/-2 when an opposing debuff creature dies. That's a dumb card. I'm not gonna glorify that with anything other than poppycock. Let's go to uncommons first. Okay, Delirium. When this creature attacks, draw a card. Then if you land a card, gain 6 mana. At the beginning of your turn, if you control another Scarecrow creature, this creature gets +3 into the turn. Otherwise, it gets -3 until end of turn. Okay, a little tribal there, but it's with this new set. Artifact Scarecrow, Hexproof, whatever. At the beginning of your turn, Delirium, red or green. This creature gets blah blah blah. Activate 2, convert 2 gems to your Planeswalker's colors. He has all of them, so it doesn't matter. When this creature leaves the battlefield, exile a random card from your opponent's graveyard. Not overly impressive. All right, let's go look at the comments, see if there's anything that stands out there. You know what? I wasn't tracking. I never track how much it costs to max out because I have all the deal. But they have it on the release notes on the forum. They'll have how much it costs to max him out, or on his actual deal. There's a lot of common ones. At the end of your turn, your opponent discards a card, Delirium. Your opponent loses 3 life, and you gain 3 life. This is a dope little. Look at this guy. He's got life link. He's gonna get buffed. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. When this creature enters the battlefield, gain 6 mana. I like that, except that it costs 12. Let's see. At the beginning of your turn, if you control a green creature, this creature gains Wither until the end of turn. If you control a white creature, this creature gains Vigilance until the end of turn. Goblin Rogue. When this creature is destroyed, random opposing Scarecrow. What? This creature enters the battlefield, you gain 8 life. You know, I just realized something. All these Scarecrows are colorless. This one's not. When this creature enters the battlefield, Surveil 2. Okay. At the beginning of your turn, if you control a black creature, this creature gains Persist until end of turn. If you control a red creature, this creature gains Haste until end of turn. That's not bad. Screen enters the battlefield, convert 2 gems to your Planeswalker's colors. No, thank you. Flying, Persist, Haste, Wither. No, I'm good. Tell me that other guy's... He's colorless, too. When a card enters play under your control, if that card is not colorless, gain 3 mana. This victory, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And let's go, let's see. What else do we have? So we got Scarecrows. Let's do... Actually, what about Omo? She's a changeling, right? When this creature enters the battlefield or attacks, this creature gains +3/+1, and she's colorless. Basic Evergreen ability doesn't have. Then, if this power is equal to toughness, the creature prevent damage at the end of turn. This creature's can change. Exile 6. Okay. Let's try Omo. All right, let's go into some spells now. We definitely got to add Relic's Roar, right? Because we gotta beef up the base power. All right. I want to try to keep this on theme. Let's go. Let's go look here and see what we got. Just go with these ones real quick. Tempt. Golden Wish. Well, okay, hold up. No. Because we want to gain mana from our other stuff, our other shenanigans. We don't really want to... Loyalty is one thing, though. We do want to gain loyalty, right? What else do we want to do? Lock and load. Mana Geyser. I love Mana Geyser. What does Mana Geyser do again? Convert X gems to red. X is the greatest mana cost among cards your opponent controls. So we're not destroying them, although requisition rate would be nice, right? I should try to lean into cards off this newest set, but I'm spoiled. I don't want to do that. All right. Fine. I don't have any. Let's go look at the spells I do have from this newest set. Rite of Consumption. Destroy target creature you control, then your opponent loses X life and you gain X life. X is this creature's power. No. Create a Rakdos Elemental token, destroy a random opposing non-token. Okay, we like this one, yes? Create a Rakdos Elemental token. That is a 5/5. Destroy a random opposing non-token support. Destroy a random opposing non-token creature. Conspire. Destroy a random opposing non-token support. Destroy a random. Yeah, we do like that. Let's give that added to our deal for some removal. It's expensive, but return target creature to the bottom of its library. Conspire. Return target creature to the bottom of its owner's library. No. Disable all opposing creatures until end of turn. Your creatures gain vigilance until the beginning of your next turn. Target creature gets +4/+4. Creature gets screen. It gains prevent damage. That creature is white. It gains flying. Look at that art. That art is dope. Exile the first card without mana from your opponent's hand. Then exile all cards in your opponent's hand with the same name as the last card in your opponent's exile. That's weird. Destroy all non-white creatures. No. Create a Rat Rogue token. Reinforce it X times X the number of black gems up to 10. Oh, that's sick. Is that a 1/1? It is. It's kind of cool. Target creature gets +4/+4. If that creature is black, it gains Wither. First strike. I can't even look at that picture. At the beginning of the creatures get -3/-3. First player, yeah, I can't even look at that picture with my peripheral. Yeah. Scarecrow Basket? Is that what you said? I don't know if I have that one. Deal 6 damage to any target. Then if you control more creatures, your opponent gains 6 mana. I like that card a lot. Draw X cards. X is the number of blue gems. I don't really see a purpose in that. Destroy target opposing creature. If that creature is green or white, your opponent discards a card. Deal X damage to your opponent's planeswalker. Your creature that controls X equal the number of giant cards. Nope, no giants. Convert X gems to black. X is the number of black creatures you control. Your first creature gains menace until then. So they do have these in every color. Nice. I'm very excited to see what the blue one looks like. Convert X gems to red. X is the number of red creatures you control. Your first creature gains haste until the end of turn. White gems, create Kithkin soldier tokens. There are 6 or more blue gems. Drain, da 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 da. Pick 2 of the first 4 cards from your library. Fetch those cards. Put those others in the bottom of your library and control. Then your opponent getting 6 mana. If there are 6 or more green gems, you're playing your creatures. Da da da. Red gems deal fight. Okay. Nope. Create a Gruul Giant token. Target creature gains prevent damage at the beginning of your next turn. First strike and vigilance. If there are 6 or more blue gems, return the first opposing creature to your owner's hand. If there are 6 or more black gems, your opponent discards less. Okay. Target creature gets +4/+4. If that creature is white, it gains lifelink. Nope. If your opponent creature can't, nope. Discard the last card from your hand. Nope. Destroy the first opposing creature with flying, then create a spider token. Nope. Destroy random opposing enchantment support. Nope. Convert X gems to blue. X is the number of blue creatures you control. Draw a card. Yeah, that's good. I can't wait to play with that in my other builds. Return a random opposing creature or support card to your owner's hand if that card. Nope. Return the first creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. Conspire. That's good. Return the first creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. That's a really, for 8 mana, that's really good. Your first creature gets +2/+2, and if your opponent controls a buff creature, no, that's a dumb card. Drain 5 mana from your opponent's hand if you do shuffle the board. No. Spectral Procession, create a white spirit token, reinforce it X times. That's a cool card, but maybe it works here. Drain X mana from your opponent's hand. Nope. Gain X life. That's a cool art. A number of support cards you control, including the reinforcements. Nope. Trample creatures. Nope. Target creature deal X control X. Nope. Wait. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. No, that's to me. It's dumb. Exile target creature you control. That creature gains a bind. Nope. There's 6 or more green gems. Nope. Train 12 mana. This is how I go and build decks, guys. I get like 2 words into it and I say, nope, nope, nope. Overlord of the Haunt Woods. That might be a good call. Drain 12 mana from your first blue spell in your opponent's hand. That's so specific. For X gems to white, X is the number of white creatures you control, draw a card. That's good. That's really, really good for white. Attacker creatures gain regenerate 3, blah, 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 berserk, damage, exile the first creature card with power 2 or less from battlefield. Destroy the top 4 cards of your opponent's library. Return the first 4 card from your graveyard to your hand. Nope. See, this is one of those ones. That's only if you conspire, though, right? When you cast a spell, if you control 2 or more creatures that share a color with the spell that conspire effect triggers, so you need 2 white creatures, and then you can gain the mana. Remove all buffs from the first opposing buff creature, then that blah blah blah. The first opposing creature gets stun counter 1. Non-targeted stun counters, but you're still taking the damage. First creature you control gets -1/-1. You draw 2 cards, they get 3 mana. Nope. All right, I think we're done looking at these unless I see something like rare. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, that's enough doing that. All right, let's go look at supports here, shall we? Let's go look at our supports. Let's go see what we got. Wound reflection. At the beginning of your turn, your opponent loses 10 life. Oh no. We'll go mess with that later. While the support's on the board, each creature and planeswalker loses prevent damage. No. At the beginning of your turn, if your planeswalker's color identity is exactly black and red. Nope. I only got one of those? I only pulled one of those. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, let's go look here real quick. Dire Undercurrents. When a blue non-token creature enters the battlefield, draw a card. Nope, I don't have that. At the beginning of your turn, all creatures gain persist. I kind of like that, but it's a little pricey. God, I love that card. Art, when your opponent matches 4 more gems, your opponent is 6 times again, 6 times. I love that art. I can't wait to figure out a place to put it. One enchanted evening. Gems matched random. When this support enters the board or an activated gem is matched, a random non-enchanted enchantment creature gains the enchantment subtype and beginning your turn gain mana equal to the enchantment. I can't wait to play with that. Oh my gosh. Pucka is dumb. At the beginning of your turn, convert 3 gems to black. At the end of your turn, if you control a black creature, your opponent loses 4 life. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Man. So many enchantments, guys. So many. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's go into our mana bonuses. So let's go take a look at. We're going to do Chromatic Lantern, and we're going to do Sunken Citadel and Cryptics. Sure, why not? We have too many spells. We have too many spells. So let's take out Mana Geyser, and let's take out. You have 3 too many spells. Disturbing Plot. Yeah, I don't. I mean, as cool as I think that is, it doesn't have. We don't have room. I got one more to take out. I guess I'll take out Cryptics. Okay. All right, there's a look at the deck. Let's go give this a shot, see what it does. I don't even know. Is this it? Yes. Rename. This is Reaper King. Reaper. Mythic. And it is Painter. Okay. Let's go give this a whirl. All right. We're back up. Let your friends know we're building out this deck here. Okay. Malthazar's talking. When Malthazar talks, I don't know. Do people listen? Overlord of the Hauntwoods. Okay, let me try. Let me go this out real quick, and then we'll see if Overlord of the Hauntwoods matches in here. I'm just hoping for the day when we'll have that little bar down here that says, "Hey, search for the name of the walk you're looking for," instead of having to scroll to find them, because that kind of sucks, people. Kind of sucks. I will do a full review on this guy when I can. However, for now, I will just go play around with him, see what I think. Okay. And then we'll wrap this up here in a few minutes. All right, so we've got Chromatic Lantern. I mean, yeah, let's mute these puppies down right away. And we're looking for double matches, as many Cascade matches as we can get. Cascade, take me away. I guess we'll go blue. Maybe we get into a red match. Nope. Loyalty in your DNA. I'm going to take my Relics Roar. We do want to get up to our first as quickly as possible, right? Let's see. Didn't see a loyalty match there for myself. Oh, I do got a 5 swap, though. I'll take that. All right. What do you do again? Raptor summon token, destroy random opposing non-token support. Okay, I kind of dig that. Let's go. All right, so let's go 5 match. Boom. Extra nice. I'd like to see Tiger King as a Planeswalker, Defect Tribal Walker. I don't think I could financially recover from that if they did. Okay, so now our mana bonuses are up to 6 each. Is that right? Yes, sir. Look at that. So they are 6s across the board. And we have our first ability. So let's go ahead and create a Scare Spawn token. Let's take a look at what this bad boy looks like. Cool. He's fugly. That is an ugly dude right there. Okay, let me put a screenshot in the group here real quick. Scare Spawn token. He's 5 color. So that's kind of cool. All right, so we've got all of that. We have another Scarecrow here. Oh, no, we got Omo. Omo. What color is she? Blue and green. Interesting. What does this do? Deal 6 damage to any target. Then if you control more creatures than your opponent, gain 6 mana. Oh, yeah. We want to try that. Why not? Let's go. I really would like to make this blue drop somehow, but I don't see anything, so I guess we're going to go here. Okay, they got more creatures than me. There goes my guy, so much for that. It's a good thing he costs so little. Hey, there's Sunken Citadel. That's what we needed. Let's go up here and see if we can't get into everything we need. No double swaps, no matches, multiples. Oh, there we go. White into green. Boom, bang. That's what I'm talking about. All right, we're going to do 6 damage to you because why not? We did not gain the mana because we don't have the creatures in play. Do get a double strike lady, though. Look at that. Now we get it. Look at this Rakdos token. Look at this Rakdos token. Wow, that is dope. And he's got Changeling. Oh my god. Let's do it. Let's go. Scarecrow, baby. Scarecrow time. I gotta get him bulletproof. Bam. Look at that. Woo, that's a lot of mana. We like that. A lot of mana. Now, the question is which one ditches? Do I gotta ditch the Rakdos token? I do gotta ditch the Rakdos token, don't I? I do, don't I? Yeah, I do. I didn't think that through. All right, select a creature to replace with Osseous Stick Twister. No, we're just going to hang on to you. So I got to ditch you because we're going to have too much with the tokens. I didn't consider that. I always forget about the Tokies. So we've got to get that guy out. We do have this. We can do another one of these. No, not till next turn. Let's go here, question mark? Maybe a blue or a white drop? 9. You get nothing. All right, there's Una. Uma. I don't know her name. I never play with her. All right, so that's a minus for all the scarecrows, right? So that got -3. So it did count, yes? Or did it include reinforcements? At the beginning of your turn, all opposing creatures get -1 equal to the number of scarecrow creatures you control, including the reinforcements. So she's not counting. Changeling. This card, every creature subtype is on the battlefield on the board and while you being cast. This card is every creature subtype while on the battlefield or board and while being cast. So I have to recast her. She doesn't count right now as that. It's kind of lame. I thought it just automatically happened, but I have to recast her. Did they change the wording on that? That's different, isn't it? Huh. All right, let me go there. So it only got -3 because of these two reinforced. So now I should have, it'll be 4 if they get a creature out. They don't. All right, let's go 5 swap. We're up to our second. I don't know if we need to do it. Golden Wish, baby, let's go. And a Sunken Citadel. I didn't even check if I had artifacts in them, Bill. I'd like to see. Oh, okay, I already read that. All right, so we're full mana in hand. Look at that. Look at this. Is this just a beautiful thing? We like those. We're gonna mute that down. Got to get rid of Oseus Stick Twister. A lot of supports. What did I cast a bunch? Oh, the Chromatic Lantern, right? Yeah. So I've got Chromatic Lanterns for days. My homie, speak on it. Harvest time. Move the first land card. I don't have any land cards. That's what I got to do. I got to put land supports in here. Brr. All right. So that's all I got is this guy. So I got to take Osiris out and I got to put a land card in here. And I know which land cards I'm going to put in here too. They're going to be good. And it was great. Let's go ahead and destroy this one. Get a 5 match again. Let's go here. All right. So what land cards are we going to abuse with this? I know which cards I'm going to use to enable, but what is the payoff? What's the payoff, kids? Because is Sunken Citadel a land? It is a land. All right, so we could do that. All right, so we could do move the first land card, Bapt. Okay, only the one. So we got to go make a bunch more land cards. I got to get rid of Osiris. Let's do that. And I need to go get. There's not enough tokens for Relics Roar to really make a significant impact here. I don't know. I don't like. There's too many things going on that it's hard to. Still only 3 there. This one doesn't work because it creates that token. So I got to get a different removal spell in there. Let's go here. Here. I should have put another Scarecrow token out and I didn't. That's okay. Oma will get me. She'll get us there. Okay. All right. Couple cards got to come out. And then I think this will be worthwhile. But hey, at least it's got a big enough body. Something that gives. Oh, I know what I need to throw in here. What am I talking about? I know what I need to do. There's Relics Roar, but it's too late for you, my friend. I don't even think I need that with Oma. Yeah, but we'll go ahead and put that there. Makes you an 18. Bang. Okay. Okay. So I got to put lands in. I got to take some cards out and put some lands in. Maybe Overlord of the Hauntwoods. Yeah, I think is good. I don't. As though Oma was the win con. I don't know that she was great. Let's see. Let me go sit with it a second, then I'll tell you guys. All right. One more test and then we'll be done for the day. All right. So what was your point again? When a card enters play under your control, if that card is not colors, gain 3 mana. This effect can trigger. Okay. That's not overly impressive. With this build, at least. Okay. Omo. When this creature enters battlefield or attacks. That's fine. Let's take out. You know what we need to lean into is reinforcements, right? And then land cards. Not you. Just all the cards that I threw in there from that set. Just immediately cut. Okay, land. Let's go look at some lands here. I think I know which ones I want to start with, but Omen Path Journey is good. No, that's an enchantment. It's not a land. I need lands. Demolition Field? Question mark? Yeah, because that'll give me some support removal, right? And that is a land. Yes, it is. I'm not going to play with Desert. Screw Desert. I don't like Desert. Brass Tunnel Grinder might be good. Desolate Mire? No. Yes. I think I have to swatch those out. Okay, and then I've got one more that's going to be from PM2. I like these lands a lot. Let's go Polluted Delta. Let's go. Do I have a full art Polluted Delta? Yeah, yes, I do, but it's right here. Boom. The fancy one. I'll go use that one. Okay, and then creature. You said haunt, right? Overlord. Haunt Woods. When this creature enters battlefield or attacks, create everywhere tokens. Okay. And is that keen? I don't know. Will this win? Did I take out the relic short? No, I still kept it. You know what I need though? Let me go look at reinforce. Standard only, and it needs to be a spell, question mark. Let me do reinforce token. Swarmyard Massacre, create X world token, nope. Alright, I'm not gonna, so this would be one that I would sit for a minute and and I'll do this on my own time where I'm going through and saying, oh, hey, how do I beef those guys up? What I want to do is encourage them. I want to, actually, I know which one it is. It's, basically what I'm doing is I'm reinforcing the token. I'm not going to do it. I'll figure it out later. There's some ways that you can double, triply reinforce. Might be a support. It's probably a better play to go after, but I'll go do that here in a bit while I'm playing with this. But heading out here in a bit, and I gotta get ready to go. Okay, let's see here. Demolition field, all lands, right? Yeah, all lands. And we want to get polluted delta out right away because that's how we roll. Let's go here. Nope. Yeah, of course. All right, chromatic lantern, we definitely want out. We're gonna go here. My goodness, all lands all the time. You guys like lands? I got too many lands in here. Maybe a green? There you go. There you go. There we go. All right, cool. Let's go here for blue. Ah, see, I got 6 cards in hand. Doubling season. Doubling season. That's what I'm looking for. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so thank you. And we want to go. Okay, he's all the way at the bottom already. I guess we'll go here. Boop. Ah, not enough. I got to ditch a card. Yeah, that ditching a card thing, I'm not a fan of. I am not a fan of that. Got haste. He's got haste. Why aren't you hitting your own card? Why? Let's go here. Ah. I should have ditched some cards. Should have ditched some cards. That's annoying. That's annoying me. Come on, man. Am I gonna die already? Look at this. I need some removal. I don't think I have any removal in here, did I? I didn't replace my removal, so I'm gonna die. I should have put requisition rate back in here. Or in. Period. Alright, you need to get you. You like Sunken Citadels, guys? You like Sunken Citadels? I gotta get you out. And if I go there, that's not gonna do anything. If I go here, it will, though. That gives me a double drop. Alright. But I think that might be game already. He's got removal in hand, yes? Oh yeah, that's game. Wow, wow. What a beefy little deck you got there, buddy. Buddy. I got 3 life left. I got 3 life to live, and I got all the chromatic lanterns and supports you could possibly need, yeah? Terrible. Terrible. Let's show him. Here's a here's a correspond. Now what are you gonna do, buddy? How are you gonna live your life? You've made bad choices there, Mr. Red White Calamity. It's time for you to learn. How come they didn't cast? Those converted at the end of the turn? Is that what it was? All right. Quit. We don't need that. Too many lands. One more adjustment, one more tweak. You might need something with proliferate. Yeah. Definitely something I need to go toy with because it's not it ain't it. I'm trying to lean into the scarecrows, and the other side of that is like, it got all colors. I can just go build a deck that wins, right? That's not the challenge. It's the fact that you got to do something that isn't. I'm gonna take out Desolate Mire. That was my lifelink though, and Desolation. Yeah, I gotta go Requisition Raid. And I mean Mystical Teachings, right? Because that's just go get what you need. Whatever ails you, go find the solution. And we take out Lock and Load, or we take out. I think I take out Golden Wish. Yeah, I don't need Golden Wish. Wish always gets the bump because his loyalty abilities aren't. At least not yet. I haven't seen that they're really stupendous yet. So I might not need to go lean into those. It might just be everything else. All right, last one. Appreciate you guys being here. You guys are troopers. We keep fluctuating between like 14 and 10 people that are here live. So appreciate you guys being here. If you guys are just joining us, jumping back in. All right, let's mute down the relics roar because yay, Shuffler's fine. Shuffler is fine. Let's go. Let's go here. Boop. All right, and there's that. That's actually what we want. Let's go. What? Oh, you go match their colors. When you're playing a colorless walker or one that has all colors, play their color matches so that they're not getting their matches on their turn. Yay! There's Elmo. Let's go here and here and here. Actually, the right play here, guys, is this. Polluted Delta first. That way, in case Sunken Citadel's conversion on ETB actually triggers the destruction of that, so that you're good to go from there. Go do the double drop into the triple drop. Cascades for Dades. See, did not trigger, question mark? It did not, but it leveled up our hand, so we're good to go. Boop, boop. Mystical Teachings, Chromatic Lantern, and another Mystical Teachings. Yay! This is the kind of deck I'm used to playing. We'll go run another Lock and Load, because this is what life is about. This is how you know you've been living a good way. Okay. Right. Excellent. Cool, go give me another one. I got plenty of lands out there now. Let's go get some spawnies on the board. Let's go question mark. Let's go here. Bapt. It's going to make some conversions happen. Nothing that matches, though. That's lame. Slap, slap. Almost pretty good, actually. She's a decent little creature. I remember mastering her and just forgetting her. I wasn't really overly impressed. Okay, so now you counted as... That took 2, so now she counts as a... Because there was a scarecrow out there, she actually does count as a scarecrow now, right? Interesting. I want to get to my 3rd. Actually, let's do this one. Does that give me 10? Look at that. That gave me more than 10, right? What did that do? Gain X amount of X, the total shield support and play. Yeah, that's total, period. Whatever there is. Nice. I like that. That was very nice. Bapt. Should have gone the other way, but that's all right. That's okay. Let's go here. Let's go. We have a requisition rate. No, let's lock and load. Ooh. The red conversion one might actually be good now that I think about it. I guess we'll make you beefier. Because if I'm using the scarecrows to take their powers down, right, then They get to stay on the board. They just don't attack because they don't have enough power. I don't know. We'll see. I have to say. This is nice. Put some Galta in there. Galta just is Galta. You put Galta in there, you just win no matter what. You don't need to do anything. Galta is Galta. Right? Galta just wins. You don't need to do anything other than Galta. Go beef up Galta. Don't mess with Scarecrows. I'm going to go mess with a 1/1 weenie trickery thing that does that, or Galta. Galta. All the things. I don't need a 5-color walker for that. I can use mono green and I'll win. That's game. I mean, look at that. That was a hefty quick win. That was pretty substantial. I'd like to get to my third. Can I get to my third? Let's do this. Am I going to win here? Oof. Bang, bang. Yeah, that's game. Yeah, that was fun. Okay. That's fun. I don't know how much of that is the Reaper King, but it is a win. It is a victory. Okay, Kilroy. Be cool. Be cool. All right. There you go, guys. All right. So my card so far of the set is not the card I was looking for. It's the card I'm waiting to get my non-dupes from, and then my spoilers from. And then once I get those, I'm gonna go take a stab at pulling those other ones. So I'll let you guys know as soon as I got them. Hopefully soon. Let's see. Is there anything else in here that I need to go get? I'm telling you really which one I'm very excited to go play is Kalia, Planeswalker bundle. I'm really excited to go play with her. Let's see what I get from that. I think she's gonna be an interesting walker. I don't need Lorwyn, but see, like things like this, like the Lorwyn packs, I have all the cards from Lorwyn. There's no reason to go open them, but I will. I'll go get rid of them. Reaper's okay. Reaper is okay. He's not. So far, I'm not overly impressed with him. It's his loyalty abilities that you got to lean into, and in leaning into them, you're stealing really the functionality of other cards, and it doesn't really do the things you're looking to do. So I'm really curious to go play with her, but I will let you guys know. All right, guys, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys got some value out of it. Yeah, Kel, what did you go do? You go have some lunch or something? All right, there you go, guys. As always, I appreciate you guys. Are you excited about this new set? What's the coolest card you've pulled? Get into the Discord. As always, link is in the description. You guys can get down there, click the See More button, and then you will see the link to the Discord. Get in there. Let me know how you guys enjoyed this. Again, thank you again to Webcore for sponsoring the channel and to giving me access to all of this stuff in advance. Very curious to see how it's going to go over the next few weeks, and I will keep you guys posted on my free-to-play account as well for all of the stuff that I'm doing in that account to actually pull up all the cards I can get for free out of that. So errands and holiday shopping. Nice. All right, guys. Appreciate you. All the best. Happy holidays.